Hey guys, I've got some pretty fun stuff for today. Let's start off with Dragon's Egg. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my go-tos. It's pretty standard. This bath bomb has jellies in it, which I actually never noticed before until I made this video. I've been using this bomb for the past couple years and have never had these jellies before, so I either always got bad ones or they just started making them a little bit more obvious for me. The jellies are like rice paper confetti and they come in a couple different colors. They're pretty cool. They float around, kind of gross when you touch them. The whole bomb smells of lemon, citrus, and bergamot. The scent lingers, but it's not very overwhelming. I feel fresh and rejuvenized afterward. The fun thing with this one is that there is so much gold glitter in it and popping candies as well. It's a pretty fun bomb. I know I've been ranting and raving on about Phoenix Rising in so many of my videos, so I figured I might as well talk about it now. But it's a little disappointing. So I have collected 3 of these because they are discontinued, and this was my most favorite bomb ever, like ever. When I heard they were discontinuing this, I bought one and I put it in a bag and I put it away. I thought maybe when I was like 80 I could use this bomb and it would be amazing and it would just, you know, bring me back to the old golden times. I got one for Christmas. My mother found one online and it was all sealed up in a nice little bag, which is actually this one. So this is from 2015-ish. And then my friend got me the pop box, which I talked about, and it comes just like this, not in any packaging or anything, in with a bunch of other bombs, which is also from 2015. I'm telling you this because there is a point, but let me tell you a little bit first about the bomb itself. LUSH describes it as all of the myth and magic of a phoenix pressed into one bath time experience, which lets you arise at the end feeling refreshed and ready for the next 500 years. One of LUSH's patent double layer bath bombs, your phoenix will sink to the bottom, then rise in triumph, his mythical sparkling purple and green plumage unfurling through your bathwater. He'll release gentle shea butter, cocoa butter, and jojoba oil to leave your skin feeling feather soft, and exotic essential oils of fruit and spices which will take your mind on a flight of fancy to distant shores where you are lying on a beach drinking spiced rum. That is not what happened. That is what used to happen. I filmed this twice because this is like I said, my favorite bomb. So I was so excited to share with you guys what my bomb was like. Take one. Take one was the bath bomb that I decided to hoard for a couple of years because, like I said, didn't think I'd ever get one ever again. It only makes sense to use the oldest one first. The bomb never sank. It didn't really fizz. It just bobbed around for a few minutes and then sat for the next 7 minutes. Finally, the blue center started fizzing and then it sank completely. This is not what I remember my most magical bomb to be like at all. I really was upset with the first one just because the smell isn't as hardcore as it used to be. Also, sitting in the bag for 3+ years, it lost a lot of the shimmer. It fizzed horribly. It also turned my water pink and my hair. My hair was pink for a week or so. It left a very light pink ring. You can see the cinnamon stick in there. I really always enjoyed seeing my cinnamon stick. And it didn't really have that bluish fizz. So then take 2. I knew I was doing this for the video, so I thought I would use the most freshest one because if the oldest one did that, then the semi-oldest one would also do that. So I thought, let's use the most brand new one. This one didn't have a whole lot of gold dust on it, which makes sense because it was in that pop gift box with all the other bombs, so it decided to get all the gold dust on every other bomb and not keep any for itself. It sank right away and fizzed, but then it never came back up until the very end when it was just little chunks of it left. It was so pathetic. The second one fizzed a bit better than the first one. The smell was definitely still there. It smelled really, really good. And it was very oily this time. I just don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to use my last bomb to show you. I want to actually sit there and enjoy it. Just all the hype I gave you for nothing. This is Wiccy Magic Muscles Massage Bar. This massage bar is really for when you have super sore muscles and you want to relax a little bit better. You want to do 1 motion forward and 1 motion back. That is all you need for this one. You gotta be careful or you will use way too much of it. and then you'll be sitting there for a very long time trying to rub it all in. It is very long lasting, and I really enjoy that a lot because I can feel that mint and the cinnamon in my skin, and it makes me feel so much better after a long day. I have a big problem with these beads though. So you're massaging yourself, you're rubbing it all down, and then these beads start falling off. And you've got these beads everywhere, and they're annoying. And they don't break down, you just have to throw them away afterwards. And you don't even know if you get them all. So you've probably got birds and squirrels trying to harvest for winter, picking up nuts and beads. It really makes me want to melt it down, skim it, and then recut it after it's cold again, just so I don't have any more beads. Please, Lush, make one without beads. So, Lush makes a signature scent called Karma. If you see anything that says Karma, this is the smell. It's always gonna be the same smell. Here is the Karma soap. The signature scent is spicy, and it's patchouli, and it's straight hippies. So if you like the smell of hippies or patchouli, then this is definitely the one for you. It is just a typical bar of Lush soap, so it kind of has that hard water feel, and obviously it is red. Next up is No Drought Dry Shampoo. I am a big fan of dry shampoo. I use it all the time, but I do not use the No Drought. It's way too messy and it feels heavy. My suggestion for everyone is to do your makeup and wear your nice clothes after you do this. It just gets everywhere. And here I am trying to view myself in the mirror because I have no depth perception. I got this a few years ago and it is right here. This is how much I do not use it. I stick to spray dry shampoo. If Lush would make that and not so heavy, then I would use that. This is Volcano Foot Mask. This is a cool one. This is unique, and this you should probably get. Cover your feet in this china clay, pumice, a papaya, and tomato mask to soften and deodorize stinky soles. So it is cinnamon and tomato. It's really smooth, and it's got some black and white chunks in it. They tell you to wrap your feet in plastic to keep the product from drying out and leave it on for about 10 minutes. So don't expect to walk anywhere because it's very slippery. And then of course I got distracted, so my 10 minutes turned into like 22 minutes. And actually 22 minutes, that's when the bottom of my soles started finally tingling and my feet turned pretty red. But it feels so amazing and fresh. It's like cool mint, and it's not messy like everyone else complains about. It's not very softening though, so I would say if you guys are gonna do this, pumice your feet before and after you do it. And I bet you your feet are gonna feel fabulous afterwards. Last up is the Karma Bubble Bar. Karma, signature scent, hippies, patchouli, spicy, etc. This thing is gorgeous. I love the way this thing looks. It takes about 7 minutes to dissolve, but that's with the help from me cheese grating it. I'd say you get a good solid 4 uses out of it. It turns the water very pink, and it also stains your fingernails, but you do get a ton of bubbles out of it. I know I was a little like complaining in this video. I was kind of upset, but I'm just still depressed over my Phoenix Rising bar. I'm sorry, and next week I will be in a much better mood because I'm just gonna set that Phoenix Rising aside and just remember the good days. Next week, I've got a bath bomb, a bubble bar, I've got some toothy tabs, so I'm gonna be brushing my teeth for you on camera. I've got a couple other things too, so be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.